Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This was going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going up top again. to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Childs. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Big guy smells it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that one did not work. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Nebraska's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will...
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
Steps away to find some room. Finds a man all alone. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Belling. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Key. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends tagging the decibel meter on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the run. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Kelly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Kelly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's McCray. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making it work.
And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Childs. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. It's a seam wide open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on the move. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
throw to the outside is complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Gives it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him play.
There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Catch in the middle, it's key. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, out of space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's McCray. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Might be calling a hot route. Lost to throw again. Dances away to buy time. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Childs. Grab near the marker, it's Bellick. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kelly. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They bring him down. He's got him first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Buying some time. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Spartans! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Markway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stopped him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Snagged in the middle, it's Kelly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Kelly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Caught near the sideline, it's Belly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Caught near the sticks, it's McCray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. They're working that left side. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barney. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, note, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready. Field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking to throw, it's Child. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Huskers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.